everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danielle from Danielle's Books, and this is going to be my first unhaul video on BookTube, and I'm really excited about it. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know some books you've gotten rid of lately, because I'd be interested to know. I've got like between 15 and 20 books here, and if I'm getting rid of your favorite book, I have reasons for getting rid of some of these, and just don't be offended. Everyone likes different books and all that. So let's jump into the unhaul. But actually first, I wanted to say that I'll have my Pango books linked down below. Most of these are already listed on there. Some of them have not been listed yet, but they'll be coming soon. So check out the link down below to that if you're interested in any of these books. So let's get started. I have a set here of books that we're unhauling just because we got other editions of them. So no hard feelings to the books. And the first one is going to be Joe Nesbo's The Snowman. We actually got this book in hardcover, so we didn't need both copies, and I like the hardcover better. This is a crime novel, and this one, I think it's surrounding a serial killer, and wherever they kill someone, they build a snowman there, I think. Don't quote me on that. But neither of us have read this, Zach or I, and I really want to, but yeah, we just don't need both copies. So we're getting rid of the paperback, and that one I know for sure is listed already. Next up, for the same reasons, is Unberry Carroll by Josh Malerman. I don't know anything about this book, but we have the hardcover for this one. Zach and I like to collect hardcover books for the most part, whenever we can. And so if we got it in hardcover, we don't need the paperback anymore. I guess I can read the blurb on the back of this. It says, "The haunting story of a woman literally bringing herself back from the dead. It's a twisted take on the Sleeping Beauty myth that will haunt you long after you've turned the final page." So this sounds pretty good. I've been wanting to read Josh Malerman. I haven't read any yet, so I don't know. But yeah, we're just getting rid of this one because we already have another copy of it. And then the last one that falls under that umbrella is The Deep by Nick Cutter. This is kind of the opposite. We have the paperback, which matches The Troop and Little Heaven. So we're getting rid of this hardcover that we have because it just doesn't match the set of Nick Cutter books we have. So that one we don't really need anymore. This one is like water horror, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that's what it sounds like. This one says, it seems like it's comparing itself to The Abyss and The Shining. I don't really know anything about this book, but we got this for $2.50. So yeah, we just don't need it anymore. We have another copy of it. Next up is going to be books. We'll actually do the book series next. I have One of Us is Lying and One of Us is Next. I just haven't gotten to either of these yet. I've had them on my shelves for a while. They're YA. I don't really read a ton of YA anymore. They're YA thrillers, but I know that it's a bigger series, and I just don't want to collect all of them. And that lets me know that I'm probably not going to read these anymore. So I'm going to get rid of both of those. And I think those are already listed on Pango as well. Actually, this whole stack I think is already listed on Pango. But yeah, it's not a series that I'm really interested in anymore. So we're going to get rid of both of those. And then another series, a trilogy, is, what is this technically called? Shadow and Bone Trilogy. These we have had for a little while. We got them when we both were like, oh, we might try fantasy, and let's try like YA fantasy to start with. And so we got this, all three of these at Half Price Books for like a banging deal, and we haven't gotten to them in like 2 years. So we don't need them anymore, and they're just taking up a bunch of room because we got all three of them. So those are also listed already on Pango, I do believe. Next up is these really awesome editions of Dracula and Frankenstein. So there's no reason or the only reason why we're getting rid of these is because we have so many editions of Frankenstein and Dracula, and so we had to part with some of them. We needed to purge some, and this set is really nice. These are like what? Paper mill press. They're really nice. They're a pair, and so we figured we could list these together on Pango Books or separate. I don't remember what we did, but I think these are already on there. And so it was just going to be easier if we picked an edition of Dracula and Frankenstein that had the same cover. Why can't I think of the words? But anyway, yeah, these ones are going to be listed. Nothing wrong with Dracula or Frankenstein. It's just we have plenty of other copies. So yeah, there are those two. And now we have a little bit of a book of the month unhaul here. And mainly it's just because they've been on our TBR cart here. This is the book of the month cart. And they've been untouched, and really they're not high on the list of books to read on the book of the month cart. So it's just time to get rid of them. First up, Jane Harper, The Survivors. I don't even know what this is about. We got it January 2021, so it's been sitting on our cart for over a year and a half, so it is time. This one says, when a body is discovered on the beach, long-held secrets threaten to emerge. A sunken wreck, a missing girl, and questions that have never washed away. Stunning and atmospheric. Another triumph by Jane Harper. Even the deepest secrets rise to the surface. So, I don't know. It sounds good, but I haven't figured out a way to implement it in a video at all, or it's one that I never reach for, and there's plenty of books on the Book of the Month cart that I'm super interested in, so it's just kind of at the bottom, and we're always getting Book of the Month, so we got to be purging them every once in a while, too. Next up is Too Good to Be True by Carola Levering. Carola? I hope I'm saying that right. And this one was a March 2021, so still over a year and a half ago. This one, again, same reason. I just haven't figured out a way to implement it in a video, but also it's just is like on the back burner, like for the long haul. So might as well get rid of it. These, I know that the Book of the Month ones are not listed on Pango yet, but they will soon. This one says, one love story, 2 marriages, and 3 versions of the truth. So yeah, there you have Too Good to Be True. Going to Pango. Next up for Book of the Month is Karen Slaughter's Pieces of Her. This book, A, is super thick, and B, I haven't read Karen Slaughter before at all. I know it's a hot take, not for lack of not wanting to. It just hasn't happened yet. I don't think I want to collect Karen Slaughter in Book of the Month editions like this one is, A. B, I really haven't heard great reviews for this one, and C, it's just taking up a lot of space, honestly. So when it comes time for me to actually wanting to read this book, I'll probably just get it from the library or something, or get the regular edition, not the Book of the Month edition. We just got our August Book of the Month box, and we didn't get Girl Forgotten, right? In that box either. And so I kind of knew that this one was going to be in an unhaul video, so it is. And yeah, that one is going to go bye-bye. Last up, we have 2 thrillers that are just ones that, I don't remember anything about, but apparently I read them when around the time they came out, and I rated them pretty high, but I don't remember anything about these books. A lot of my older stuff on Goodreads, my sister, before I did BookTube and everything, my sister actually logged stuff on my Goodreads too, just because it didn't matter. I wasn't using my Goodreads for anybody else but me, really. So I let her do that. And so I'm wondering if this is one that she read, because honestly, I don't remember a thing about it. And this is The Stranger in the Mirror by Liv Constantine. This is one that, like I said, I just don't remember anything about it if I was even the one who read it. And also, it kind of is, I know this is like so not important, but like the wrap is a little bit off on it, which kind of bugs me just because I notice that stuff. And yeah, I just don't think I'll ever revisit that book again. I don't think it'll serve me any purpose in booktube videos, and so there's no sense in keeping it on my... I have another rack just like this one here that's full of thriller books, and I read a lot of thrillers too. And so this one's just taking up space because I'll never revisit that book or use it for videos purposes. And then the last book for this book haul, or Book Unhaul, I'll probably have another round of this, and I know that Zach is planning to do one too. He'll have totally different books than this one, obviously. But yeah, so keep a lookout for that. I'll leave his channel down below if you want to subscribe to that one. Any books that he unhauls will also be on my technical Pango books, but we share it. I mean, we're in the same house. We're shipping them out of the same place. So anyway, last book is Hairpin Bridge by Taylor Adams. This one, I just don't think that we'll ever revisit. I liked No Exit, which, no, you can't see it. It's actually like right next to Lock Every Door there. I just don't think that it'll serve any purpose booktube wise. It's one that I do not plan to ever reread, and I like to know Exit a lot more, and so anytime I'm like looking for, I don't think that this will ever be a book that's really featured on either of our channels. So we'll give it to someone else because this is a really nice copy, and I think I got it right when it came out. I'm sure I did. So yeah, I think we're just gonna say goodbye to this one, and that will be, oh, now the stack's getting too high. So that'll be listed on Pango as well. But I think that's it for my first book unhaul. How did I do? I know some people have way more, and we do, but they're actually currently in a box in a different room, so we'll have to do another round of unhauling. But I think for my first one, this is a pretty good unhaul. So if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I would love if you subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much, and it really helps me grow and do all that good stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!